Hi, I'm Leo from My Baba, and I'm sitting here with Julianna from LNS, the nursery school's Bluebell Cottage, and we're here today to talk about mindfulness, which is on the lips of pretty much everyone at the moment, whether you're talking about babies, children, toddlers, grown-ups, everyone, and throwing in a little bit of yoga. Thank you very much for chatting to me.
Thank you. Well, it's great to be here, and so we're doing a really fun yoga and mindfulness class with the toddlers here at Bluebell Cottage. And it's really a class to provide a space of peace and tranquility for the children. It's really a space so that they can harmonize their body, their mind, their breath, their spirit, and give them the tools that will provide them with emotional, mental, and physical health for the rest of their lives. Okay. So what we do is we start off with creating the tone of the class, and I usually get the children's attention with a sound or an instrument. And here I have my singing bowl, and this is a very soothing sound that immediately brings them to the present moment. And they all absolutely love it, and so it just
feels relaxing.
We start off by creating a relaxing, peaceful, tranquil space
where find that hard
they can connect.
To get their attention?
Actually, this really works. We
either use
exactly. So either using the singing bowl or a bell is something that.
Bell.
Absolutely. It's something that just helps them understand that the yoga class is starting, that we're going to have a moment to connect with ourselves, with our bodies, and to be present. Okay. So that's how we usually set the tone for the class.
And how long would a class normally sort of last for?
So it depends on the age group. So with the 2-year-olds, because they have a shorter attention span, it would usually be from 15 to 20 minutes. You don't want to push it beyond that because you really want them to enjoy it and to be engaged. So it has to be playful and active and balanced between those active activities and then something very soothing and relaxing towards the end.
What time of day is the best sort of time to do that?
It's usually in the mornings. It works really well when they're energized, they want to do some movement and then center back into their breath. But really you can do it at any time of day. It's really important, just I think, for them to gain the tools from the yoga class, but to understand that they can use them at any time of day, especially to deal with their emotions. That's something that I really want to focus on in the classes, because one of the basic tools of yoga and mindfulness is connecting to the breath. And the breath is what brings us to the present moment, connects our body with our mind and our heart. And so we do playful methods of teaching children how to breathe, and we also allow them to be creative in their ways of breathing. So, for instance, we might do something like balloon breath, where they all put their hands on their head, so we can do it together. So I can show you how it goes. So you put your hands on your head, and we're going to take 3 deep breaths as we fill up the balloon. So it goes 1, 2, 3, and pop the balloon, and let go of the air.
So relaxed already.
That's something to really help them relax, to regulate their emotions. I teach them that it helps them in moments of frustration or anger. And
lots of children get that actually. They get angry and then they want to lash out and bite or pinch.
Exactly. So giving them these types of techniques and letting them also create their own. So many times they might have a favorite animal, and they create a breathing exercise from their favorite animal, or they really come up with anything, superhero breaths or anything that interests them.
Is it the lion or the tiger?
Yes, the lion. Yes, absolutely. Sticking the tongue out and all the different positions.
What would you say if they do get uptight and angry? What's your go-to one, like that balloon, sort of rebalancing?
The balloon is a great one. Another one that we use is the drain. So they put their hands in front of them and they squeeze really, really tight and relax. So it's really just tensing the muscles and relaxing. Things as simple as that are really helpful to also rebalance and
Great.
Yes. And
something else I wanted to ask you about, lots of people ask about calming down before bed. I suppose when they start nursery, their minds are racing, and from the age of sort of 2 or 3 all the way up. I mean, my son's 8 and he still has problems switching off.
Absolutely.
And getting sleep. What would you say, a mix of meditation, yoga, is there anything you can
absolutely.
do at that
Absolutely. The way we usually end the class after doing many of the yoga postures that create balance, flexibility and strength is a relaxation. So either lying down or sitting down. It's important just to come back to the breath. Maybe you could even guide them through a meditation to close their eyes, encourage them to close their eyes if they want to, or maybe look at something, maybe an object, any object that they can concentrate on, and just try to focus all of their attention into that object, or close their eyes if they are capable of keeping their eyes closed for a while. And to guide them through a meditation where they can, where you just tell them to notice what they're feeling in their body. So maybe guide them through a body scan. Relax your shoulders, relax your head, relax your back, relax your legs, relax your feet, and just taking them through their whole body, maybe playing relaxing music that can be soothing for exactly. Also some smells, some lavender is really, really helpful.
Great.
And within that guided meditation, you can also bring forward values, life values such as patience, responsibility, but especially gratitude. I think before going to bed, to be thankful for everything, to be thankful for themselves and for all their blessings. So it's also a time of reflection.
One other thing which I probably should have asked before, but I just thought about, is do you find a difference between the boys and the girls when you're here in the class? What's the average age? 3?
Yes, so we have 2, 3 and 4-year-olds.
2, 3 and 4. Do you find a big difference between the girls and the boys, their sort of concentration or?
Well, it really depends. I think that you can't really generalize at this age. I have seen that they're all very engaged, which I have really loved to see. And what I have really noticed is that they all love the creative part of showing, because in the class I allow them to be unique and to be creative when we're working with the postures and when we're working, like for example, if we're going on a yoga adventure, when we're doing butterfly pose, something like this, they are all very eager to share what their butterfly looks like, and create as the class goes on. Perhaps the boys sometimes do like the physical exercises a lot, they like the movements, and the girls find it perhaps sometimes easier to slow down and relax at the end. But as I have noticed over the past year that I've been working with them, you do see the improvement, and it all depends on the individual. You can't really generalize. And do you see, from speaking to other teachers, do you see that it has an impact on the way they play or their work after they've meditated? Absolutely. The teachers say that then they are more relaxed, more calm, more focused. It really helps learning because it's releasing stress, it's releasing tension, and that's the best way to learn, when you're in a calm, relaxed environment, and frame of thought.
So anything to leave us with? You've given us some brilliant poses and different things to think about, but are there one or 2 tips that you would say for novices who haven't done it before or want to start a bit of mindfulness or yoga with their children?
Yes, I think really is just being more aware of the breath, just simple things such as maybe doing belly breathing, putting your hands on your belly and taking deep breaths, and showing the children that the breath goes all the way to fill up the tummy like a balloon and let it go. And I also really encourage parents to help their children connect with their own bodies in a very friendly and aware way. So maybe saying hello to all the parts of their body and feeling them, and maybe tapping, saying hello arms, hello hands, maybe rubbing their hands and just feeling their bodies and becoming more aware of how miraculous their bodies are, and feeling their heartbeat, for example, and making them feel more present and more alive within their bodies and their minds. And something else that we also talk about is the positive affirmations. I think that's really important. Also, it can be included in the meditation before they go to bed, even just as they're going to sleep, to talk about, to teach the children to talk positively to themselves, like saying, I am happy, I am well, I am confident. And those positive affirmations, that the way you talk to yourself, we can also do through mantras, are just a foundation for a lifelong happiness, I think.
Brilliant.
So
thank you so much. I've taken a lot away from that, and I hope you have too. And I really want to get involved and start that with my children. I'm definitely going to be doing the balloon one.
Great.
And a little bit of relaxation before bed. I think that's really important. So thank you so much.
Thank
and we'll
you.
see you next time.